hope you're all well. Happy Friday and welcome back to another Come Dine With Us. So while we are social distancing, myself and my good friends Luke and Kate here on YouTube are having another YouTube dinner party. So if you clicked on this video first, pause the video and you will be heading over to Luke's channel where he is doing the starter. Let's find out what's on the menu.
Hi guys, my name is Luke and for the starter I'm going to be making a Stilton and Parmesan cheese puff with the tomato and basil salsa and a cheeky little slow royale cocktail.
And then when you've had your starter with Luke, pop back here and I'm going to be bringing you the main course. We're going to be doing a delicious pan-fried salmon, really simple, with a garlic and white wine sauce, roast baby potatoes and a nice simple feta salad. And I think I'll throw in a little cocktail as well. Why not? It is Friday. And then once you've had that with me, head over to Kate's channel where she will be bringing you the dessert.
So I'm Kate and I'm going to be making pudding. I'm doing Eton mess. I've never done it before. I don't really cook. It's probably going to be a mess, but I will give it a go.
So before we get into this, if you're new here, do click subscribe. If you've come over from Luke's channel, hello, it's great to see you here. And if you've popped back from Kate's channel, I think that's how it's working, then it's good to see you here as well. And yeah, we'll just get straight into it. So I've got all my ingredients laid out, so let's take you through those. First things first, it is Friday after all, and we do need white wine in this recipe, but this measure isn't for the recipe. This is just a beverage. Cheers everyone. Oh, that first sip. So for the mains, you will need some fresh salmon fillets. These ones are fab because you can also freeze them. Some butter for the sauce, along with some garlic. You'll also need some white wine for the sauce. And we're going to be doing some roast baby potatoes. And then for the salad, we've got some watercress, spinach and rocket. We've got some lovely ripened cherry tomatoes, some fresh lemon, some spring onions and some feta to crumple on top. And then we've also got some olive oil, some pepper and some seasoning and some coconut oil for frying the salmon. So, we're going to start off with our baby potatoes. These are what are going to take the longest to cook, only 35 minutes. Meanwhile, we can do all the rest of the meal, which is perfect. So I'm going to give these a quick rinse, throw on some olive oil, and we're going to whack these in the oven. A few of the potatoes that are on the slightly larger side, I'm just going to chop in half, just so they cook a little bit quicker. So next up I'm going to drizzle on some olive oil. Then I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I've got this pink salt, I can't remember what that's called, but I thought it looked nice. And I've also got some fresh herbs. They're not fresh, what am I on about? Dried herbs. And I found this as well, which is onion flakes, but I thought that would be really yummy, so we'll add a few of those. And then I'm going to massage that all in so they're all nicely covered. And I'm going to pop these into the oven that is preheated at 220 degrees for about 30-35 minutes. I don't need to set a timer because my oven's on the blink and it cuts out after about 30 minutes, so we'll be fine. So while that's cooking, we can... What are we doing? So while that's cooking, we're going to make our really simple salad. It's going to be... So while that's cooking, we're going to make our simple side salad with feta. Have a bit more wine. Into the bowl, I'm going to add some of the rocket, spinach and watercress. And we're going to finely chop up some spring onion. Add some cherry tomatoes. I love the ones on the vine. I think they've got so much flavour. And then you can add some feta, just crumble that in. And then for the dressing, I'm just going to add some olive oil into a cup. Just a little glug, a few tablespoonfuls, along with juice of half a lemon. We'll make this lovely and lemony, be really delicious with the salmon. Some salt, pepper, that a quick stir. And I would suggest throwing that on just before serving so that your salad stays nice and crisp. So the salmon literally only takes 5 to 10 minutes, so while the potatoes are doing their thing, I'm gonna go and change what? The wine? So the salmon only takes about 5 to 10 minutes, so while the potatoes are doing their thing, I'm gonna go and get changed into something more appropriate. Oh. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, Carrington.
You alright?
Yeah, how are you?
Nice to speak to you, Ron.
Ron?
I was just ringing to check if you're going to be taking part in the social distancing car boat.
It's Ewan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, how are you?
Oh, hello.
You alright?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
I was ringing to speak to Ron.
Yeah, I know.
You on the mobile, are you?
Yeah, you rang me on the mobile and...
I'll give you a ring on the landline a bit later. I can't stop now. I've got to speak to Ron.
Alright, Carrington.
Alright, lads.
Nice to
See you
speak to
later.
you. Bye. Just thought we would quickly grab some mint for our cocktails. Okay, so next up we're going to make a really delicious cocktail. This is going to be a gin mint julep. So I'm going to start off by making a simple sugar syrup. So we're going to do half and half water and sugar. I think that's right. We did previously have a disaster doing this, myself and Luke, and I can't remember why and I haven't got time to look.
Do you want to explain how to make this sugar syrup? Yeah, you're into a little behind the scenes. It should be actually really nice. And is that firm? Yeah. You need to try like an actual gloop. Gloop. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's very hot.
But hopefully this will be okay. So that's just on a low heat to dissolve. And then into a cocktail shaker, we're going to add the fresh mint leaves that I've just picked from the garden. So we'll throw those in. And I'm going to give those a good smashing to release all of the mint oil, all of that flavour. And then what you want to do is let your sugar syrup cool. I haven't because I'm so short of time now, but do that and then add a shot of your sugar syrup. Oh, that's actually burning hot. Ow.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's very hot.
Well, you could have a hot, a hot version. And then we're going to add some ice cubes, which you want to crush. Then we're going to add a shot of the gin. Be nice and generous with that. And then, oh my gosh, I should have strained it, I think. Okay, let's not worry about that. It will taste delicious. Serve it over crushed ice. I'm running very low on the ice cubes. I wasn't prepared. There we go. And then garnish with a sprig of mint. And I'm going to add some lavender and a slice of lemon. So next up, into my pan, I'm going to add some coconut oil. I love using this. Then we're going to get the pan nice and hot, and then we're going to carefully lay our salmon fillets skin side down. And just reduce the heat a little bit so it's a medium high. Leave those to do their thing. So while those are cooking, we're going to chop up a couple of cloves of garlic. You can use as little or as much garlic as you wish, or of course if you don't like garlic you don't have to add this. Okay, so while that is simmering, we're going to quickly lay the table. I've got a frosted berries candle. I've forgotten where this one came from. It's a nice White Company dupe though, if I can get into it. Oh, that's plastic. A couple of tea lights.
From my better stuff, it's like no one else even really scratches.
This is our table setting for this evening. We have the Poundland DIY back out, a lovely berry candle, a couple of tea lights, and of course, knife and fork that needs a polish, and a napkin. And we have our drink, which is our mint gin julep with the mint and lavender floaters. And you can see that the jigsaw puzzle is complete. Oh no! Oh, look at the kitchen. It's full of smoke in here. Right, we need to turn this over pronto. Oh, okay. That was close. So it just needs a couple more minutes once you've flipped it over. And then into our pan, we're just going to add a couple of tablespoons of butter and our garlic. I had a few spring onions left, so why not? And we're going to stir that around until it goes nice and fragrant. You'll start to smell that. And then we're going to add some wine. I'm just going to throw in, woo, a few splashes. This smells so good. And we can add some lemon juice. And then we'll just let that simmer down. Oh my days. Right, excuse the steam on the lens. This is now simmered down beautifully. Now I'm just adding the salmon back in just to warm that through, and you can throw some of the sauce over it. Let that do its thing. Just enough to warm it through. And then we can take our roast potatoes out of the oven. They look absolutely fabulous. Yum. Add the dressing to our salad. Then we can serve. I'm going to add a little bit of the sauce. Tricky to do this with one hand. I've left the tripod in the dining room because... Dining room? Who do I think I am? In the lounge at the dining table. Add a few of these delicious potatoes. Going to add a tiny bit more lemon onto there. Here we go. Sorry to keep you waiting. Whew. Dinner is served. So we have the salmon with the potatoes and then our delicious side salad. I know you've had your starter already, so hopefully you're not too hungry. Let me know how that was as well. If we're doing scores today, do feel free to leave me a score in the comments down below. But now it's time to dig in. How much salad would you like? Just go easy to start with. Probably the first bit of greenery I've had all week. There we go. Delicious. How fab does that look? Oh, I need to take a quick snap. Sorry, no phones at the table. Right, here we are. Okay, let's dig in. So this, ooh, just made a strange noise. Did you hear that? Mmm. The salmon's really tasty. It's got a nice crispy base. The skin is slightly on the burnt side due to my lack of concentrating on the pan, so do watch for that when you make this. Maybe reduce the heat slightly more. I did a medium low, medium high. Mmm. Well, the potatoes are fab. You can't go wrong with roast baby potatoes. We're going with a little bit of the salad as well. Mm. It's getting the thumbs up. I feel like I've definitely had more success this week. If you did see Come Dine With Us last week, I made the dessert, which was a Bailey's cheesecake, and it took me a while to get my fork through it. The fork is gliding through everything, so that's a strong start for me, to be fair. This is really, really nice. I think this is a perfect summer evening or spring evening dinner. If you have a garden, maybe take this one outside. It would be delicious to have outside. A sip of the old cocktail. Very nice indeed. That is really sweet with the simple sugar syrup. But the mint just gives it that lovely, refreshing edge. So, cheers everybody. Thank you for coming to dinner with me. I hope you enjoyed your main course. Now it is time for us to depart ways. I will be back in the week with more videos for you. I'll have a nice long one for you on Sunday morning at 8 AM. And I might be back with another live in the week. Fingers crossed. Now it's time for you to head over to dessert with Kate McCabe. I think she's been struggling with her meringues, so we'll have to see how she's got on with those. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you do head over to both Luke and Kate's channels and subscribe while you're over there if you haven't done so already. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're up to this weekend if you've got any plans. You can always catch me over on Instagram for a chat. It's Mr. Carrington or Mr. Carrington Home. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your Friday evening. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Give me a light when my torch is blown